Rosalina is quite literally the most out-of-this-world character of the Nintendo universe. Her job is to watch over and protect the cosmos, as well as give some sound advice to Mario and the gang from time to time. There's plenty we've learned from this powerful princess in the 10 years she's been around, but there's still quite a few things to discover. Who wouldn't love to be in charge of their own galaxy? Oh, and did we mention you get to mentor an awesome hero like Mario? That really takes the cake now, doesn't it? Cake. You know what's almost as good as cake? We are! So subscribe to our channel for more content on the games you love. She appeared in the Mario manga series. Super Mario-kun is one of the greatest manga series ever put together. Fine, we exaggerate because there are plenty of great manga options, but if you've never read this one, you should check it out. Plus, one of the best princesses plays a role in it. Rosalina gets to help Mario in his adventures. Oh yeah. Rosalina makes an appearance in Volume 38 of Super Mario-kun. Mario is knocked away to a different planet with a fly swatter by Bowser, yeah, that's right, and loses his motivation. Rosalina has to send a hologram of a giant Goomba to Mario, requiring him to use his star spin technique to get rid of it, and she later helps him on the adventure. It was written by Yukio Sawada and is printed monthly in Koro Koro Comic. It contains many of the characters and scenarios you've come to love from Mario games, including Super Mario World and even Paper Mario. The manga began in August 2014 through the Bookstore Anywhere app on Nintendo 3DS in Japan. Also, if you're a fan of violent slapstick, puns, and breaking the fourth wall, this series has you covered. Kinda sounds like a Deadpool comic. Although it's mainly aimed at children as far as audience goes, but we think adults can appreciate it as well. Rosalina Storybook started as a boredom project. Rosalina quickly became a fan favorite because she's one of the few newer characters that isn't a boss, but she also comes with her own backstory. Rosalina's Storybook was the book appearing in Super Mario Galaxy, explaining how Rosalina made it to outer space to become the mother of the Lumas. Rosalina will sometimes read the storybook to the Lumas traveling with her, and Mario and Luigi can come to listen to the story, which consists of 9 chapters. The story was written late one night by Yoshiaki Koizuma, when no one else was around, a boredom project for Shigeru Miyamoto. Not a single person knew what the story contained except Miyamoto, who the story was presented to before it was added to the game. The storybook became a fun addition to Super Mario Galaxy, and it was even brought back in Super Mario Galaxy 2, where a similar book appears in the secret ending of the game. The difference is this book talks about the events of the game itself instead of Rosalina's past. For really big fans of Rosalina, there's even a fan-made version of the book as a journal on Etsy at a shop called Graphic X. It might be the perfect gift for the holidays for any Nintendo lover on your list. It's on my list, so, you know, I'm just dropping hints here. Rosalina doesn't need a man. Rosalina is spectacular, and she doesn't need a guy to prove her worth, which, in our opinion, makes her even stronger figure in the Mario series. You go, girl! Players are always trying to pair someone up with someone else. Mario and Peach, Daisy and Luigi, Yoshi and Birdo. The list goes on. Pairing Peach with every character in the game is just part of the fun. But Rosalina is different. She wears a gown that is said to be a color which only exists when the sun peers out of the clouds. And did we mention she's the adopted mother of the Lumas and commands the Comet Observatory? She's an important figure indeed. She has special powers like surrounding the Comet Observatory with a force field to make it basically a starship for transportation. You just can't touch her, which is also proved when a player attempts to jump on her and the bubble appears. There was a bit of speculation Rosalina would be paired with Mario, or even Waluigi. But it's all just talk, and she's much better as a standalone character. A strong, independent woman. She just doesn't have time for a guy with all the planetary duties and awesome advice to deliver to the Mario series gang. Rosalina is wise. Legend has it, Rosalina is a parallel version of Peach. Game director of Super Mario Galaxy, Yoshiaki Koizumi, changed his original elaborate storyline for Rosalina after being asked to simplify it by Miyamoto, but he left a few secrets about Rosalina in there. There's an optional small story in the game's library which lets you unlock it as the game progresses. Who doesn't love some hidden secrets, The game has 9 chapters in a fairy tale-like book about Rosalina, but it's chapter 4, The Dream, that we're interested in. Rosalina has a dream, which is an omen about her losing her mother back on Earth. We see part of her mother's face, but only the lower half. Interestingly enough, the hairstyle and earrings look as if they could belong to Peach. We're reminded, however, that in the game, Peach and Rosalina are the same age, and as far as we know, Peach has no children. You might forget this small detail, but there's another strange occurrence at the end. Everyone is rescued when the Lumas pour themselves into the black hole created by Bowser's imploding lava planet. They transform it into basically a Big Bang, and newborn stars are formed. Rosalina explains, stars turn into stardust and then form again as new stars, but the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way, so you'll see. If this is the case, it means both the characters and the stars can be reborn, showing us that Rosalina was Peach's daughter in one of the previous cycles of the universe. Who knew a Mario game could be so deep and complex? Rosalina was in the marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Well, sort of. The last place I thought I'd ever see Rosalina was in Cartoon Network's popular animated series, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. The show created by Thurop Van Orman back in 2008 and starred Flapjack, the young boy raised by a whale named Bubby and mentored by the salty pirate, Captain Knuckles. Most of the show takes place in Stormalong Harbor as they search for the elusive Candied Island. The series has a good run with about 92 episodes in 3 seasons, but concluded in 2010. It received 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations and a Golden Reel Award nomination. You can find the parody moment of Rosalina in the 11th episode entitled Gone Wishin'. In the episode, the trio finds the Queen of the Mermaids being chased by a group of mermen trying to get back her heart. Knuckles taunts them and she recites a riddle. Rosalina also loves speaking in riddles, as we discovered in Super Mario Galaxy. So Knuckles, being the selfish guy he is, refuses to heed her advice and continues to wish. The more wishes she grants, the more she turns into a zombie, until she tragically ends up becoming the Sea Maiden at the end. You'll notice Rosalina and the Queen of the Mermaids are easily similar in appearance, although from different artists. Rosalina is easily one of our favorite princesses in the Mario franchise. Who's your favorite princess? Should Rosalina star in her own game? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us on our next out-of-this-world video game adventure.
It's-a me, Mario! Woohoo!